Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to do this super cute chick and egg crochet pattern that I made. It's perfect for Easter time. So, to get started, let me show you what you're going to need. For this, we're going to need, of course, yarn. For this one, I'm going to use worsted or Aran weight yarn, 100% cotton from the brand Yarn and Colors. It does not really matter what brand you use, but we're going to need yellow, orange, and white. We're also going to need 2 safety eyes. I am using 9 millimeter safety eyes. Going to need a yarn needle, pair of scissors, and a crochet hook. I am using a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook. Now, I have used a 3 millimeter crochet hook, no problems. Used the exact same weight of yarn too. It was perfect. But if you want to make this chicken egg even smaller and, must I say, super cute, you could also switch this worsted weight yarn for sport weight yarn. And look at how adorable that is. It is just shy of 2 inches tall. Let's see. Here's the egg. So it's up to you. But for this video, so we can all see the stitches better, I am going to stick with the worsted weight yarn. Oh, and also we're going to need some polyfil stuffing. You gotta keep them squishy after all. So here we go. Let's get started. And to start with the easiest piece, we're going to work the egg first. So what we're going to do is get our yarn and start with a magic ring. Now in this video, I'm not going to explain in detail how a magic ring is done. If you want something like that, I can do another video in the future possibly. You just let me know in the comments. But for this, I'm just going to stick to the tutorial. So we're going to start. Round 1 is 6 single crochet into a magic ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close it up. And here we go. So round 2, increase into all 6 stitches. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, if I'm going too fast or too slow for you, feel free to pause the video until you're all caught up, and then we can resume together. Okay, so that was round 2. Round 3 is increase in the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, for a total of 6 times repeated. Increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet. There we have it. That is the end of round 3. We should have 18 stitches at the end. So round 4 is increase in the next stitch and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Repeat 6 times. But we don't want our increases to cause a staggering effect. You may have seen this. So what I'm going to do is actually stagger this by just single crocheting first. Then the next stitch I will start the pattern. Increase, then 2 single crochet. Increase, 2 single crochet. We're going to keep doing this until we get to the end, and then you're going to end with an increase and 1 single crochet. So you're basically just sliding all the stitches over, just 1 stitch. It's kind of a more advanced technique when doing amigurumi, but it does stop your increases from being noticeable. They will cause like a diagonal line to go across your work. And I just feel like this makes it a little bit cleaner, a little nicer. 1, 2. So here we're at the end. We're going to do the increase and 1 single crochet. Okay. Round 5 is increase in the next stitch and then single crochet into the next 3. Repeat for a total of 6 times. So far everything's pretty simple. I'm not doing anything special. Increase. 1, 2, 3. Increase. 1, 2, 3. Increase. 1, 2, 3. Increase. 1, 2, 3. So we're done with round 5. Next is round 6 to 11, which is a total of 6 rounds. We are just going to single crochet. For this, I think I'm going to speed up the video. We don't need this video going on for like 2 hours. So you're probably going to see some special effects as I get to work making those 6 rounds. Okay, and we are back. After 6 rounds of single crochet, this is what our egg should look like. So for round 12, we're going to start decreasing. And we are going to decrease, then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Repeat 6 times. So for this pattern, I'm going to do the invisible single crochet. This is where you go through the front loop of the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. Okay, and then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Again, I'm not actually doing a tutorial on how to do these stitches individually. If you would like an individual video for a invisible single crochet decrease, just let me know, and I probably could make one in the future. Okay. So again, we're going to go through the front loops of these next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. That's a decrease. Then 1, 2, 3 single crochet. I'm going to do a decrease again. Then 1, 2, 3 single crochet. So far, pretty simple, huh? 1 and 2 and 3. Decrease. Oh, I think I may be off a stitch here. Let's just check. This is what happens when you don't count after doing 6 whole rounds. Okay, we should have 30 stitches. So, wait, no, 24 after decreasing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. So I messed up somewhere. But instead of going and frogging this whole thing, we're just going to go to that last decrease and just not do it. Will the egg look a little funky? Maybe. But I'm going to guess we're not going to notice. So that's after round 12. We now have 24 stitches. Round 13, single crochet into all 24 stitches. So let's just do that pretty quick. And here we are, back at the beginning. So, round 14 is going to be another round of decreases. It's going to be decrease, then single crochet into the next 2 stitches. But again, I'm going to stagger this so our decreases don't all land on the same spot. So the first stitch, I'm just going to single crochet. Next, we're going to decrease. Then single crochet into the next 2 stitches. And we're going to just repeat that all the way across. It's also not that easy for me to be crocheting like this. What you don't see is that I have a camera smack in front of me, kind of blocking my view of the work. I don't know, not sure how I can fix this. If there's some other position I could put the camera. That's something I have to figure out in the future. So, we at decrease. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then we're at the very last one. We're going to decrease, then 1 single crochet. Alright, that was the end of round 14. And round 15 again is another round of single crochet. So that's pretty easy. Let's get that done. Okay. So we are done with round 15. I'm just going to take some scissors and cut this yarn end now that I've been using as a stitch marker. I'm doing that because I'm going to start stuffing it. Let's get our stuffing in here. Now you want to stuff it pretty firm. Not too firm that you start pushing the stitches apart of your work. And we can use our previous egg as a guide so we can kind of get the shape right. think that's good. I think that's good. So now we're going to keep working round 16. And as we're working this piece, we're going to continue to stuff it until the end. Alright, let's get my yarn end back in here. I'm going to use that as my stitch marker. Round 16. Decrease, then single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat 6 times. Here we go. Decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet. When you get towards the end, it does get a little finicky with these decreases. At least I find it. So if you have to, just slow down a bit. You don't want to split your yarn. There we go. Then we're to the very last decrease. And single crochet. Round 17. Single crochet into all 12 stitches. So here we go. Okay, now we need to stuff before we do our very last round, because this, close to an egg shape, still not quite an egg shape. See, pretty good. Maybe a little more. All right. Also, you can see here, this is where I split my yarn. So we're just gonna take the scissors here, do a little snip snip. Since it's only one strand, it's not going to unravel. No problems, no biggie. If you see the ends of the yarn still there, you can push them in with your hook. There you go. No big deal. Nothing worth frogging and redoing after all. Okay, round 18, final round. Decrease, then single crochet into the next stitch. For a total of 4 times. Decrease, single crochet, 1 time. Decrease, single crochet, 2nd time. Decrease, single crochet, 3rd time. And for the final time, decrease and single crochet. Okay. And then I like to slip stitch to the next stitch, and we're gonna fasten off. Yeah, let's, 10, 12 inches of yarn. And if you need to, you think you need more yarn, you can stuff a bit more in. I like to use the end of my crochet hook. Just pack it in there a little bit. Just get that tip. We don't want it to be pointed when we're done. No one wants a pointy tipped egg, right? Okay. Now we're going to use our yarn needle. Thread the needle. And we're going to go through the front loop of each remaining stitch, then pull it tight to close. 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Now what I like to do, you don't have to do it this way, but I like at the very last one to pass my needle underneath the string. Gets a little bit of a knot in there. Pull it tight. Then I'm just going to take this yarn, push it through. There we go. And you see, I pulled it pretty tight, so now the egg is a little misshapen. But we can just push it out. Put your crochet hook inside your piece. You can literally push it back out, shape it the way you want. Yeah, there you go. And then cut off the yarn end. And if you have long yarn ends, that's fine. No big deal. This I will not be throwing away. I have never thrown a piece of my yarn scraps out. I always keep them, and then I use them as stuffing for my next project. So when we're stuffing the chick, we could totally use these. And here we go. The egg is done. As you can see, the one on the left looks different than the one on the right. The one on the left is the one we just finished, and I worked this with the right side facing out, what people would consider the usual standard way. Personally, I don't like how it looks. I'm weird, I know, I'm sorry. So I usually work my pieces with the wrong side facing out. But for this video, I didn't want to confuse anyone, so I did it the normal way. But it is really up to you, just an aesthetic thing. I personally prefer the more, I don't know, is it like an X shape? Like just the way the stitches look, they look plumper to me. When I do it this way, it looks more like very well pronounced rows. But you know, it's whatever you like, so just keep that in mind. And if you want a tutorial of the difference between right and wrong side crocheting, just let me know in the comments and I'll probably make one. So we'll put these to the side and we will start on the chick, which I'm sure is what all of you have come here to see. And to start the chick, let's do the easier bits: the beak, the feet, and the wings. So let's start with the beak. The beak is going to use orange yarn. This is going to be very easy because this chick is pretty small, so this beak is going to be even smaller. Round 1, 4 single crochet into a magic ring. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Close up this magic ring. Like so. Then round 2, increase 1 time, then 3 single crochet. So we're going to increase into the next stitch, then 3 single crochet. 1, and 2, and 3. I personally like to slip stitch into the next stitch, just so we don't get that staggering layer. from one round to the next. And now we're going to cut this yarn in. Once again, may look long, don't worry. We are going to use that for stuffing. We do not throw yarn away in this house. Okay. And now, pull our yarn through, if it will let me. Thank you. And that is the beak. Very small, very small. But yep, it's gotta be. I mean, look at that. Gotta get that in there. All right, we'll put this stuff to the side, and we're gonna start with the feet. Feet, also orange. And also small. So, feet, we're gonna make 2 of them. Start round 1, 5 single crochet into a magic ring. Now we're going to close up that magic ring. And we're going to increase, oh no, we're just going to single crochet into all 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip stitch into the next one, just because I want to. And cut off the yarn. Cuts a good length, like so. And we're going to pull the yarn through. And here's another foot. Looks very similar to the beak. I suggest you just keep them separate so you know which one is which. Just going to put that to the side and make a second one. Second foot, once again, 5 single crochet into a magic ring. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull this magic ring tight, close it, and then a single crochet into all 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 5. One slip stitch. Another reason why you would want to do the limbs first is some people like to crochet the limbs directly into their pieces as they crochet. I personally did not learn to do that when I first started crocheting, so I can't really help you with that, but maybe by me doing this, you can probably really easily just find where the wings are supposed to go and put them in there. Okay, we're done with this. We don't need orange anymore. Let's put this over there with our white yarn, and we're going to do the wings now in yellow. Wings, of course, we're going to be making 2 of them, and again, they are pretty small, just a little bit bigger than the feet. Round 1, 6 single crochet into a magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's close our magic ring. Round 2 and round 3, single crochet into all 6 stitches. So that's going to be a total of 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, you. 11 and 12. There we go. You can see we're gathering up some yarn ends here. Gonna be some good stuffing. We set this to the side. Now we're gonna make our second wing. So once again, round 1. 6 single crochet into a magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to do rounds 2 through 3, single crochet into all 6 stitches. That's a total of 12 stitches for 2 rounds. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that one was pretty loose. Let's try and do that one better. And 6. We're not going to be stuffing these wings, so I mean, if there's little gaps, not going to be a problem. I'm not putting stuff in it. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Do our 1 slip stitch. And we cut off our yarn. There we go. That is our second wing. Now we'll go to the part we've all been waiting for, I'm sure, and that is the body of the chick. Body of the chick starts round 1, 6 single crochet into a magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close this magic ring. Oh, come on, you. Round 2, increase into all 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Round 3, increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat 6 times. Or the very last one, so that's going to be an increase, then a single crochet. Alright, we are at round 4. It's going to be increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next 2 stitches. But again, I'm going to stagger these rounds, so we don't have our increases all together. So the first stitch I'm going to do is just a single crochet. Then we're going to do the pattern, increase, then 2 single crochet, increase, then 2 single crochet, increase, 2 single crochet. Just keep doing that till we get to the end. 2 single crochet. We're at the very last repeat. We're going to do an increase and then 1 single crochet. Alright, that was round 4. Round 5 and round 6 is single crochet into all 24 stitches. So I'm going to try and do that real quick and then get back to you. And we're done with 2 rounds. So the next is round 7. We are going to increase into the next stitch, then single crochet into the next 7 stitches. Repeat 3 times total. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, yarn. Don't be getting in the way. 7. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now for round 8, single crochet into all 27 stitches. Pretty simple, so let's get to it. Also, I apologize if you hear in the background some noise. I have 2 parrots. They are awake right now. They are very happy. They love to watch some bird videos on YouTube, and they make the squeakiest, squawkiest sounds sometimes. So if you hear something going beep in the background, that's probably that. Also, I live next to a road, which I think a lot of people do. Sometimes you hear some traffic go by. Hopefully I'm speaking loud enough and we can get over that. Round 9. It is increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next 8 stitches. But I'm going to stagger this, so we're going to do 4 single crochet first. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do the pattern, which is increase, then 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably don't have to stagger this round because we had a single crochet round in between our 2 increased stitches rounds. But, you know, if you do it for one part of the pattern, why not do it for the rest of it? Then we increase at the end and finish up with those last 4 single crochet. Okay. Now we're going to try and place the eyes. So, let me cut this strand off just so it's not in the way. Get some of this orange string for my stitch marker. I've tried using regular stitch markers. I just can't do it. Unlatching them and latching them just takes up so much time. Okay, let's go. So the eyes are 9mm black safety eyes, and they are going to go into in between rounds 7 and 8. So we finished at round 9. So let's just, right here was round 9. This is round 8. So we're going to go in between. That's going to be 9, 8, and then up 1, 8, 7. That's where we want to put our eyes. So take my stitch out and push the eye in. And then there's going to be an interspace of 7 stitches between the eyes. So let's start counting. There's 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitch, 4 stitch, 5 stitch, 6 stitch, 7 stitches. So we're going to put the next eye right there, right here. Take our hook out, put the eye in. If you want, you can kind of use, well, I'm going to use my other chick just to see if the eyes kind of line up. And they seem the right length distance for me. Take the backs, push them on. There we go. And we are ready for round 10 to round 15. Total of 6 rounds. We're going to single crochet into all 30 stitches. So let me get my hook back. And I'm going to start crocheting. I guess we'll probably speed this up. And welcome back. After 6 rounds of single crochet, we are on to the next part of the pattern. We are going to start decreasing. First, let me just show you what your chick should look like right now. Okay. Round 16, we are going to decrease, then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Repeat a total of 6 times. Let's get started. Decrease. 1, 2, 3. Decrease. 1, 2, 3. Go. Decrease. 1, 2, 3. We are so close to being done here. Just a few more rounds and we're going to have ourselves a chick body. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do the most fun part, sewing everything all together. Decrease. 1, 2, 3. And we're getting to the last repeat. Decrease. 1, 2, 3. And before we go any farther, we're going to start stuffing our work. Let's get our already finished chick in here, just to keep as a reference point. We like to keep all our chicks equally plump, right? So stuff this real good. Make sure you stuff the farthest part of the piece away from you first. Get that shape going the way you want, and only then should you start fully filling the rest of the piece. Okay. Just get that shape that you want. Some more stuffing. I like to pull my stuffing apart, fluff it up a bit before I put it in. You know, you just want an even consistency. You don't want like one thick, dense clump somewhere. Tends to mess it up a bit, I think. Okay. Okay. We'll take our Hen and Chick as a reference point. As you can see, when you work right or wrong side crochet, it does make the shaping a teeny bit different, doesn't it? So you're just gonna do your best. And also we have 3 more rounds, so we can stuff this a little bit more if we have to before we fully fill it up. I mean, close it up. Okay. So, also, don't forget those pieces. Put those yarn ends in there. Good. No waste here. Okay, so round 17. Oh no, I took my yarn end, my stitch marker. Just gonna keep this piece out. Okay. Round 17. Decrease, then single crochet into the next 2 stitches. Repeat a total of 6 times. But like before, I am going to stagger it. So the first one is going to be a single crochet. Then we're going to do the pattern. Decrease, 2 single crochet. There we go. Decrease, 2 single crochet. Single crochet, another decrease, decrease, 2 single crochet. Now we're back at the last repeat. Going to decrease, then 1 single crochet. Okay, round 18, we're going to decrease, then single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat a total of 6 times. And this is probably going to start getting real finicky. Always getting to the end can be a problem for me. Decrease, single crochet, decrease. Oh, what's this dirt on my piece? There you go. Decrease, single crochet. Decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet. We're at the last repeat. So decrease and single crochet. Oh, here we go. All right, and we have only one more round before we finish up, so we better stuff this body up to how we want it first. Maybe a little too much there. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. Nice looking chick right there. Squish it around a bit. Okay, now round 19. We're going to decrease 6 times. Here we go. 1 decrease. 2 decrease. Let's see. 3 decrease. Oh, oh. 4 decrease. 5 decrease. And 6. I'm just gonna do a whole yarn. Okay. Now cut the yarn, pull it through, get our yarn needle, thread that yarn, and we're going to put the yarn through the front loop, each remaining stitch, then pull it tight to close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Take it through the center, poke that needle out somewhere else on the body, pull it, and then if you have a little dent there, you just take your needle or your crochet hook, go underneath. You can do this and then just push it up however you want it to look. Take your thing, snip, and we're going to use this in our next project. Whatever that may be, it's going to have a little bit of a chick inside of it. Okay, so we have finished all the pieces for our chick. We have the body, we have the wings, we have the feet right down here, and we have the beak. And here's our favorite part. We are going to sew it together. Honestly, sewing it, it's not that difficult. I mean, I say that because I've done it a lot. It's not too bad. Here we go. Find where you want to put the beak. I like to put it right in between the eyes. There you go, see it like that. And we're going to stitch it on. You can pin it. I find it so small that it's just not even worth it. Like, look, just putting one stitch on, and I can figure out how I want it just fine. And then we're going to sew this up to the body. If I can just get into that stitch, sew it on would be nice. Here we go. All right. Back at the beginning. And like before, I like to go with the last loop, put the needle through, just pull tight, makes a bit of a knot, and then we just take the thread through the body at some point, and then we take it, cut it off. And you're going to see that teeny piece right there. Take your needle underneath the piece, you just swipe across, it pulls that thread in there, and and now you don't see it coming out through the front. Okay, next, I guess we'll do the wings. They're probably going to be easier, just for reference wise. Okay, so let's look at this chick. His wing, the left side of his wing, is just after the eye. It is also, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds down from the eye. Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1 round here underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go 4 rounds down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just behind the eye. So you can see, I put this here, just behind the eye. And we'll put our wing in that position. Oh, wrong wing. Ha! I took the second wing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now we start sewing it on. As I said before, if you know how to crochet pieces into the body as you work, I'm pretty sure you could do this with the wings. Especially since the wings are a total of, they are an even number, right? Yeah, there's 6 stitches. You could, I guess the way you do it is you single crochet 6 of the stitches into the first round, and then the next round of the body you single crochet the next 3 stitches of the wing. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't do the no-sew method of crochet. I really would like to learn. I just gotta find myself a pattern that I want to do and try it out. Here we go. Got the wing here. Maybe a little more forward. It's fine. We're not gonna fuss about this. Let's don't fuss about the chick. Let's get the next wing on. Okay, use this wing as reference. And there, it's gonna be behind the eye. There you go. Let's get started sewing this wing on. Like, I know some people like to sew the front and the back of the wing, like just straight through the wing onto the body, but I think it looks a little bit nicer when you actually sew every stitch by stitch around. That's what I'm doing. Up to you. You do what you want. It's your chick, right? And there we go. We got the second wing on. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could just leave it like that. I mean, it looks like a chick already. But we're not gonna stop. No. We got these feet here. We gotta finish this bird. Now I like to put the feet directly under the eyes. You know, close to under the eyes. See? And you use the beak to know that you've got them evenly placed. See right here? That seems about right. just slightly under the curve of the body. Let's put that, make it permanent. Sew it on there. The thing I love about this pattern is if you do decide to use the sport weight, get yourself a smaller chick. They're perfect for putting in plastic Easter eggs. Oh my goodness. If I was a kid and I got myself a teeny chick like that on Easter, I would have been in love. Then again, I might be different than other people. I love birds. I have 2 birds. I've had birds growing up as a child. I don't know. I've heard some people are actually deathly afraid of birds. So, do as you will with this information. Make yourself some chicks. Put them in some Easter eggs. Have a blast. Go. There we go. Looks good. Oh my goodness. We're almost done. Just this last foot. And we will be finished with this chick. Okay, and we are done. We have ourselves a chick. And we are done making our chick and egg. If you like this video tutorial, perhaps you would like also my written version. You can find it over on Etsy or my website. I'll put a link in the description below. And you may be wondering, why would I want the written version? Well, not only is it easy to print out and take on the go, but you also get instructions to make the mother hen. Absolutely adorable. But wait, that's the sport weight hen. Let's see what worsted weight looks like. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Have you seen a plumper hen than that? I don't think so. That is amazing. So if you like this tutorial, please let me know. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.